getting into drugs.
Right, so let's just say what it is. Call it to the carpet.
I'm getting into drugs.
And not getting into drugs.
Smoking drugs.
Smoking.
Mm-hmm.
What drugs?
Drinking. Snorting cocaine, marijuana, stuff like that.
Nah, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Let's keep it all the way a buck.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the drug that you was smoking?
Crack.
But did you ever ask him why he wasn't in your life?
Yes.
You asked him?
Yeah, I asked him.
And what did he say?
Why won't you come around regularly to me? He said, I got a family. I got other kids. You know.
So he said he has a family?
Yeah, he had a family.
So was your mom kind of like, I guess, the side chick or something? Or what's the most shocking thing you would say you've done for crack? And we ask for honesty and transparency.
Okay.
Have you screwed any of them over or anything like that? Like stolen from them or done any of that stuff?
Yes, I have.
Right, so that's the other half of it.
Yes, I have.
That's the part you don't want to say. So you was like a sex slave, basically.
Yeah. She called me and she, get in touch with me some kind of way. I go see her. She, you know what you got to do. I know I shouldn't have did it.
What's up, YouTube? So guys, I'm back in the gym with Katie, back on the meal plan with Chef Said, and back in the streets full time. So it's time to get back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my guy here today. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing okay.
All right. I know that's right, man. Are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay, and so how long have you been homeless?
Been homeless now going over 2 years.
2 years, and how old are you?
I'm 61.
61. All right, and so what happened 2 years ago that caused you to become homeless?
What God caused me to be homeless is I came from a Baptist background.
Okay. And
where I'm from, it's not like on the bad sheet of the family, but I started out on the wrong track. I started hanging out people I wasn't supposed to hang around with.
What age was that? What age was that?
I was about 59, still at a late age, knowing that I shouldn't be hanging around the wrong people.
Okay.
Because of my background. But I came homeless after that. People, my family didn't want to have nothing to do with me.
Why not?
Because I was hanging around the wrong people.
Well, hanging around the wrong people, that means what?
Getting into drugs.
Right, so let's just say what it is. Call it to the carpet.
I'm getting into drugs. And
not getting into drugs.
Smoking drugs.
Smoking. What drugs?
Drinking. Snorting cocaine, marijuana, stuff like that.
Nah, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Let's keep it all the way a buck.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the drug that you was smoking?
Crack.
Okay.
Crack cocaine.
Right, so let's not see, a lot of times y'all try to sugarcoat this stuff.
Yes, I know.
To make it sound better for your ears.
Yeah.
But you need to hear the reality.
The reality, the real truth of it, don't do drugs. Because it'll make you turn out like me.
Okay, so let's figure this out. So so you're 61, you've been homeless about 2 years. Do you have any kids?
I got 3 kids.
3 kids, how old are they?
I got one 35, got one 30, and I got one 23.
23, okay. 3 different moms?
Yeah.
Okay. And so have you ever been married?
Never been married.
Okay.
Never been married.
So as far as the kids go, were you active and present in their lives or not so much?
I wasn't in their lives.
Okay, so you was what they call a deadbeat.
Yes.
Okay, why was you a deadbeat?
Because of the people I was hanging around with. I wasn't true to myself. I couldn't be around my kids because the things I was doing.
No, what were you doing?
Doing drugs. At that time, doing drugs.
What drug?
Cocaine, crack. Any way I could get it.
Anyhow that you can get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning. Where you from?
Where I'm from?
Yeah.
I'm from South Georgia.
Okay, man. Where?
Macon.
What town?
Macon.
Macon? We know about Macon, man.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Macon, man.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to all my medium and small towns in Georgia all day. All right. And so growing up in Macon, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Oh yes. I grew up with my mom. Basically, my father wasn't there.
Right, that's why I say, did you have both of them in the house, or was it just a single parent house?
Just a single parent house.
Okay. So single mom household, which back then that wasn't quite the norm.
It wasn't because
go ahead.
I was abused as a child.
In what way?
Physically abused by my mother. My father wasn't there. He was a drinker. That's where I got that from. My mother abused me. My siblings,
Abuse you meaning just physical abuse?
Physically abuse.
Okay.
And I was thinking about that up to this day. And that's why I stayed bothered in, and I started hanging around wrong people, and I started doing this.
What age would you say you started hanging around the wrong people?
When I was 19.
Okay,
19.
so let's dig at childhood though. So, okay, so growing up, single parent household. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I got three.
How many that you grew up in the house with?
Okay, 3 sisters and 3 brothers.
Okay, all y'all in the house?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 7 kids in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many was it all the same dad, or y'all had different dads?
Different dads.
How many different dads?
Me, I think it was 3 had different dads.
Okay, so 3 different guys.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah. Starting off, I did.
Okay.
Starting off, I did have a.
Where are you in the birth order of all your siblings?
I'm next to the baby.
Okay, you the knee baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so had a fairly normal childhood. Did you like going to high school, stuff like that?
Yes, I went to school, but I dropped out.
What grade?
11th grade.
What made you drop out in 11th grade?
What made me drop out was that I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go to school at that time. I felt like I wanted to.
You didn't have any structure. You didn't have any masculine
I didn't
structure.
have no structure. My mother didn't make me go to school, and that's a big part of what's going on today. Parents need to make the kids go to school, and they need to be with them and help them.
What needs to happen is that men and women need to raise kids together.
Yeah, and I was raised.
There needs to be both sides, and a woman essentially is not going to be able to do the masculine role that a man can do.
Yeah.
And so that's what we have going on. And,
see,
so even though it was going on back then,
my father,
that's a shame to hear, because
he wasn't in my life. I saw
get
him
it.
a few times.
I get it.
Only saw him a few times, and that was it.
I get it. I mean, did you ever ask him why he wasn't in your life?
Because he had other kids.
Well, did you ever ask him why he wasn't in your life?
Yes.
You asked him?
Yeah, I asked him.
And what did he say?
Why won't you come around regularly to me? He said, I got a family. I got other kids.
So he said he has a family?
Yeah, he had a family.
So was your mom kind of like, I guess, the side chick or something? Or?
Well, yeah.
So did you share any siblings with your dad? Like, did your dad and your mom, did they have any other kids besides you together?
No, just me.
Okay, so you was like a one-off as far as, okay. So I get that. So did you ever tell him how that made you feel, or like how that affected you?
Yeah, I should tell him. I told him that when I was going in high school. I said, why weren't you never around? Why you come and see me much? He would only see me when he passing by.
How'd that make you feel?
Make me feel bad. Make me feel really bad, because he came over one time, a time on my birthday, and he gave me 50 cents.
50 cents. Dang. I'm sorry to hear about that, man.
It hurts me to think about that, because 50 cents make me feel like I was nothing, worthless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even back then, man.
And up until this day, I still feel worthless. I still feel like I ain't at the point where I want to be in life. I'm out here homeless, been on the street homeless these many years. I can't get ahead of life. I almost died. I almost died one time.
How?
Because of my heart. I got a bad heart.
Is it due to the drugs?
Yeah, due to drinking, due to other things.
And drug use?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Due to that.
What was the first age you smoked crack?
I was 24.
What made you decide to smoke it at 24?
Because of a friend. I had a friend that did it, and she turned me on to it, which I didn't want to do it at the time, and so I tried it. That's why I tell anyone, don't never try any kind of.
So it was a lady friend. Did y'all have like a romantic involvement?
Yeah. She was like a girlfriend at the time,
and
she did drugs. And the way I didn't know it at first until I seen her do it.
How long had y'all been together before you found out that she was doing drugs?
A couple of months.
So a couple months into it, you found out she was smoking crack.
Yeah, she was smoking freebasing.
Well, smoking crack.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's say what it is.
Yeah, freebasing, crack cocaine.
It sounds better when you say freebasing. Yeah. She was smoking crack.
Yeah.
Okay. And essentially, How did she convince you to do it? Did she say that the sex was gonna be better?
She didn't say that. She
that's
just
what
said,
the normal story
She just
is.
said try it, and I turned it down at first. Then said I tried, and it led from one thing led from there. That's where it led from. Led from.
What's the most shocking thing you would say you've done for crack?
And
we ask for honesty and transparency.
Okay. The shocking most thing I done for was to be with a woman for it. And she treated me like a dog, you know. I ain't saying she treated me like a dog, but she treated me the way she wanted to treat me, you know.
How long was you in that situation for?
Maybe a couple of days.
And so what do you mean? Like, was she doing fetish type stuff to you? Or like,
she wanted me to do some freaky stuff to her.
Like
you know,
what?
R sex, you know, R sex and
you say
like
R sex?
Yeah.
Like the R word? What is R sex?
Oral, you know.
Oh, oral.
Oral.
Okay,
yeah.
well that's normal.
Yeah, it might be normal, but I wasn't into that at that time. I wasn't into it. And she wanted me to do that. I did it. And one thing led to another. I got to a point where she wanted me to do it regularly.
Okay.
You know.
And you didn't like doing it?
Yeah, and I didn't too much like doing it.
Okay, why not? Was she like, how was she shaped?
She was on the, not on the heavy, almost on the heavy side.
Okay.
Real heavy, you know.
I mean, did it have an odor or something down there?
Yes.
It had an odor down there?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
You didn't tell her?
I told her, you know, I let her know.
She didn't go wash it?
I let her know, hey, can you clean yourself up? She said I did, you know, and stuff like that.
So she was supplying you with crack or giving you money?
Crack.
So she had the crack?
Yeah. She was like a dealer or whatever you want to call it.
So she was a dealer?
Yeah, she was a dealer.
And she had you eating her out?
Yeah. Basically.
Well, that's not that shocking though.
To me,
to you, that's a lot.
Yeah, to me,
okay, I guess so. I ain't mad
every
at
day, you know, almost every day, where I call you.
So you was like a sex slave, basically.
Yeah. She called me, and she, you know, get in touch with me some kind of way. You know, I go see her. She, you know what you got to do. I know I shouldn't have did it, but it was something.
I can dig it.
You know,
hey,
at the
listen,
time,
man, people have done worse things for crack, you know.
Yeah.
Out here, you know, I hear a lot of guys that say they've even been with guys for crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever done that?
No.
Okay. So
we never went that far.
Never went that far.
I get it,
man.
Never went
all right. So what are we doing to get ourselves out of this situation?
Basically, I'm going to meetings. You know, a guy I met not too far from here. Gave me his phone number, so I hit him up sometime and go to meetings with him. And trying to turn my life around, you know, trying to help myself get out the streets.
Are any of your siblings still alive?
Yes.
What about your mom and dad?
My dad has deceased, my mother deceased.
Okay, sorry to hear about them being deceased. Your siblings, if they were to happen to see this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions would be?
Not surprising. You know, it wouldn't surprise them a bit.
Do you think that they would want to help and try to reach out or whatever?
I hope they would. I really do. I hope they would, you know. But by them knowing how I am, I wouldn't think so. You know, they probably wouldn't. They'd probably say that's him, you know, the typical of what he would probably do, you know, because of what I've been through.
How does that make you feel?
It make me feel bad. You know, it don't make me feel, you know, good about it. It makes me feel.
Have you like screwed any of them over or anything like that? Like stolen from them or done any of that stuff?
Yes, I have.
Right, so that's the other half of it.
Yes, I have.
That's the part you don't want to say.
Yeah, that's the half. I have, you know, stolen some things from my family to support my habit. And
if any of them are watching right now, what we like to do sometimes in this channel is have conversations with people when they're not right in front of us, because it allows us to really just get out all our feelings or whatever. In that regard of having wronged them in whatever ways that you did, go ahead and speak to them right now.
I would tell them I'm very sorry, and I love them very, very much. And
look them dead in the camera.
And I'm trying my best to get better in life, you know, better myself. You know, try not to be the person I used to be. And I'm sorry for all the things I put y'all through. Because it hurts me more now to think about it than it did in the past.
Okay. Well, listen, man, I think that's heartfelt. So, well, listen, man, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, Do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
No, I don't right now.
No? Okay. All right, man. Well, listen, man, we really appreciate you.
Thank
and
you.
definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you have a good one.
Yes, sir.
All right,
You
all
too.
right.
Thank you so much.